In the summer of 1973, just days before his untimely death, Bruce Lee sat down for what would become his final interview. Calm, confident, and full of purpose, Bruce spoke not as a movie star or fighter, but as a philosopher of life. It was an intimate look into the mind of a man who had already transcended fame and was thinking about what he would leave behind, his legacy. A man at his peak. At 32 years old, Bruce Lee stood on the edge of global superstardom. His film Enter the Dragon was about to premiere worldwide, set to make him an international icon. Yet, during that final interview, he didn't talk about money, fame, or power. He talked about self-expression, honesty, and the meaning of life. All type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge, Bruce said softly, his words carrying the calm certainty of someone who understood himself completely. He wanted people to look within, to discover their true selves instead of imitating others. That was his greatest message. The philosophy of flow. When asked about his approach to life and martial arts, Bruce delivered the now legendary words. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. He explained that life is constantly changing, and only those who can adapt, like water taking the shape of any container, can truly master it. This simple yet profound philosophy captured his view of existence, flexible, natural, and free. He wasn't just teaching combat, he was teaching a way of being. Beyond fighting. In that conversation, Bruce made it clear that martial arts were only part of his journey. For him, it was a vehicle for personal growth, a way to understand fear, control the ego, and connect the mind and body. Martial arts has the same structure as life, he said. You have to constantly grow, learn, and discard what is useless. He urged people to stop living by others' rules and to instead create their own way. This was the core of his philosophy, Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist, which symbolized freedom, simplicity, and self-expression. A message to the future. When Bruce spoke, it felt as if he knew his time was limited. He talked about legacy, not in terms of fame, but in how a person's ideas can inspire others long after they're gone. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. Those words would become hauntingly prophetic. Within weeks of that interview, Bruce Lee passed away, leaving the world in shock. But what he left behind was not just films or techniques, he left a blueprint for human potential. What he left behind. Bruce Lee's final interview wasn't just a farewell, it was a gift. A reminder to live fully, to express truth, and to never stop evolving. His ideas continue to inspire millions, athletes, philosophers, artists, and everyday people seeking strength and authenticity. His words outlived his body. His energy still flows through the generations, like water, adapting, teaching, transforming. By